All right, let's see if we can skip this dock real quick. Right when it hit. Right when it hit. That's it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bash and Bass TV. I'm Justin, and this is week 3 of my tournament. I promised you guys some pedal drive footage on my kayak. I have one catch. I made a mistake when I was installing it, and it failed, but it was my fault. I figured out what it was really easily. Problem has been fixed, but it's not going to be on this video. I did a whole bunch of kayak fishing already on it, and we're going to have that on next week's video. This one, we have a ton of bank fishing, it was really productive, tons of fun, but it wasn't as productive for the tournament as I'd like it to be. Caught us some decent ones, a couple more to move me up a little bit further in my size. I believe I started the week in 6th or 7th place, and let's see how we end up after week 3. Follow me on Instagram at Bash and Bass TV. Bash that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell. And until next time, just keep bashing. There we go. As the dog's barking at me. That might actually move me up. We'll have to check it out. But got one. Okay. All right, so good 16.5 inches to start my day. Skinny, but we're not going based on weight. So let's let her go back home. First catch of the day. There we go. I mean, I caught a fish, but he's still super tiny. He's not gonna help my cause in the tournament. Let's put it that way. Destroyed the trailer too. So let's put him back. All right. We're gonna try skipping this dock and not lose the reel or lose the lure this time. Got him. That might measure. That might, no, I think that's still a little small. But at least I was right there, something under the dock. There we go. It's not a very big one though. It's not going to measure for the tournament, but still, it's a fish to start the day. And any other day, I'd be very happy with this catch. It's actually a really nice fish. Just not going to measure for me. Man, you got that one good, dude. Nice job. There we go. So, he's pretty, got gorgeous gold colors. He's been eating well. All right, I'm gonna gently toss him down here. That hill is really steep. There's another one. All right, 2. This one's smaller though. Skinnier, much skinnier. But hey, back-to-back casts. Yeah, see, skinny fish. Not bad. Whoa! I didn't even get a chance to set the... Wow, he hit that right when it landed. I didn't even have a chance to turn the crank and engage the reel. And get it out without hurting him. Yep, there we go. That's called a hat trick, guys. I got 3 casts and 3 fish. They may not measure, but I'm happy because getting a hat trick is really hard to do in fishing. Oh, he came up right at the bank and smacked it. That was cool. All right, just for grins, let's see how long this guy is, since I haven't actually measured a fish in forever. Oop. So yeah, he's like 14.5. Ow! So he's about 1.5 inches too small as he pokes me with his spines. That didn't feel good. Look, he actually drew blood. All right, we're even. I hooked your face, you hooked my hand. Oh. It's not very big. I'm just gonna let him tire himself out so he's not flopping around when I lift him out of the water. All right, come here. Oh, another little guy. It just seems like I'm getting these little pipsqueaks. Pound, 1.5 pounds. But not the ones we need. All right, so I've taken off the chatterbait and I've put on the Strike King KVD shallow diver. It's got the round bill up front, so it only goes down about 1.5 to 2 feet. And in a pond like this, where the deepest is like 6 feet, but the banks are really shallow, it's perfect. It's Sexy Shad, which is my absolute favorite color. I decided to take the chatterbait off because it's not matching the hatch. They're blowing up on bait fish, and they're just not touching my chatterbait. I need to tie on my white chatterbait and get like a paddle tail or a fluke on there, and maybe that'll give me something different. But the crankbait is definitely going to be more preferred right now. So what I'm doing over here is I'm throwing off this point. You can see it kind of jut out and it's broken and stuff. That's providing a bunch of structure, and bass love points. It kind of makes them feel safe. I don't know why. But right there, where that landed, these guys hang out a lot over here. So I don't just straight retrieve this lure. I give it twitches and pops every like 3 or 4 cranks of the handle. I pop it, or I'll pop it up, or I'll twitch it to the side or down. Give it some erratic movement. Sometimes I pause while I'm reeling, let it float a little bit. Give him different erratic movements. I mean, I know that crankbaits have erratic movements already as it is, but just that extra little twitch or pause might be what inspires them to strike. There we go. It's the first one on the crankbait in a while. It's a decent one. I don't think he's going to measure, but we'll see. He could be just a really long, skinny guy. Nope. Another 14.5-inch fish. There we go. Another decent one, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm in this tournament. But look how he hit that. He got both sides of that thing. He wanted all of that lure. Come on, dude. There we go. So again, I mean, he's long, skinny. This one's actually kind of skinny, but they're not bad fish. Just too small for the tournament. With it being so dark, I'm gonna try my spinnerbait and count a hit on the first cast. Sweet. So, clear up that condensation off the camera because it's a sauna in Houston right now. But yeah, first cast with my spinnerbait. And get this guy. He won't measure, but at least I got a fish. There's another one. So they're liking the spinnerbait. So another little guy. He's even smaller, but again, we're getting fish. And that is what matters, sort of. Just need to catch their mamas. And they're in here. Big ones are in here. I know that. I want to go head up this corner over here real quick. This whole area. It seems like there's a lot of debris, a lot of structure, stuff like that. There's another one. That's a good one. It's the best one so far, but he's short but fat. I'm not gonna measure, but look at the girth on that guy. Oh, I cast it perfectly parallel. There's got to be a fish here. There's swirls over there. I'm seeing them. So there's got to be a fish that'll bite this along this. That was a perfect cast. Come on, reward me. There we go. Really? He bite and just gave up. Like literally no fight. He said, "Oh, screw it, dude, you caught me." Literally, I've never had a fish just completely give up. He got hooked and went, "Nah, screw it. You got me. I'm gonna die." No, you go back home. Tell your friends how you escaped death. Actually, I don't think that fish has any friends. He seemed like an ass. The other spot that I like to fish, I'm seeing some activity, some bubbles. I like the looks of this. Had a bunch of rain yesterday, so I'm thinking they're gonna be active. Start off with that spinnerbait again since it was so successful on the other side of the lake. There we go. It's a decent one. I think he pulled hard. So, not what we're looking for. Still. We're still chasing that elusive big one, but this guy's been feeding. There you go, buddy. Ooh. I don't know what that was. That was the weirdest hitting ever. It was like, he kept like poke, 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 slam, slam. I don't know what, I think there was competition. I think there was multiple fish biting at my lure. That just, I've never felt anything like that before. That was super weird. So I'm gonna throw back over there and see if I can get the other one that he was fighting with. There we go. Nice fish, just not gonna measure. Oh, it's getting a little disheartening, but I'm not getting decent fish. It's good that I'm getting fish in general, but I'm not getting the big ones. I'm used to getting like one good sized one a week. Okay, ate the tail off the grub. There we go. Oh, he came off. There we go. Another little guy. Little itty bitty guy. Alright, let's see if we can skip this dock real quick. Right when it hit. Right when it hit. That's the one that's gonna measure. That has to be over 16 inches. Oh, finally. Please tell me you're over 16 inches, dude. Oh, you might not be. No. He's 15. Just too small. Just too small. It's a good fish, though. Another one. Another 1.5 pound fish, pound. Okay. There we go. Dang. He hit a lot harder than he hit, like he was a lot bigger. I thought he was a lot bigger. There we go. There we go. That's one that I'm waiting for. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be 16 inches at least. I need something that's gonna be able to be measured. Look at that, right in the mouth. Right in the throat. That's beautiful. There's also an easy removal. Please, please, please measure. 16 inches. Finally. So, nice 16 incher. Finally got something to put into the tournament. Alright, so we are currently sitting in 7th place with 84 inches. We got 8.5 to catch up to 6th. 9 for 5th. We gotta gain another like 13, 14 inches just to even get close to these two. So we got some work to do